Hola, and welcome to Kim at Home. In today's video, I have a list of things that I need to take care of. Well, the list is in my head, but that still counts, right? My first agenda item is clean my car out. So it's winter time here, right? We had an ice storm a couple weeks ago, and my husband drove my car, and it is disgustingly dirty on the outside, so he'll take that to get washed. But I want to work on the inside, because a lot of times when there's snow on the inside of your car, like on your mats, you know how there's snow and like salt, it smells weird to me. Second thing I'm gonna do, you actually need a paintbrush. So leave a comment down below and tell me what you think I'm gonna be doing in my garage with this paintbrush today. Here are my needed items when I clean my car out. Sprayway glass cleaner, vinegar, an air freshener. It's actually the 7th generation, and this is not sponsored, but I really like this air freshener because it is an antibacterial air freshener. It's a disinfectant spray, but we're sorry if it's loud. But when you clean your car out, it's no different than cleaning your home. You want to start all the way at the top and work your way down. I'm going to start off with my windows. I will be using Sprayway glass cleaner to clean the windows off. I'm curious to know how often you clean your car out, because I know there are seasonal cleaners, they just do it 4 times a year. I'm just the type of person, if I'm in it and I feel like it's gross, I'm just gonna clean it out, and it doesn't matter when it is. Okay, so the paper towel from the windows, it wasn't really bad at all. I try to keep up with my windows because your girl needs to see, okay? Just saying. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. I feel like that smells so weird. So I want to get that cleaned up. It's on both sides. And all this stuff back here is not even mine. I always hang on to old cloths, whether it be like towels or wash rags, to clean out my car. That way I'm not using one that's nice. I'm going to start out with disinfecting the car, and I'm using vinegar. Imagine that. If you've been here for a while, you know that I love me some vinegar for so many reasons. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate you. Before you leave out, consider subscribing and please hit the like button because it really helps my channel. I'm on the road to 1K. Okay, so now I'm going to use this because I've already disinfected the car and now it just needs a leather protectant. This is a Scotch Guard product and it works very well. It also smells really good. Another thing that I like about the product is it does not leave any kind of glossy film on your leather, and it's also a leather protectant. Now that everything's cleaned out, I need to get these mats vacuumed. I plan on actually cleaning the mats off another day. It's pretty chilly outside right now, which is why you still see the salt residue. However, I'm spraying it so it won't smell bad. The next project that I have is so messy, you guys, so I'm going to do it out in my garage, maybe in my driveway. I'm just going to make sure I put plastic down on the ground. And this is something that I've been needing to do for so long. I'm not even going to go into that, but finally it's going to get done. Absolutely filthy. So I'm removing all of my filters first. I had the sponge filter on the top is the very worst. This isn't even like really dirty, but I'm gonna clean it off anyway. Here's what the back of the filter is looking like. Not bad considering it has not been done in forever. I want you to see how gross this looks, because it's really gross, which is why my filter's so dirty. In a perfect world, the best way to clean this out would be to just dump it, you know, all the residue and all that great stuff in the trash. But this situation is just beyond that, and it really needs to be deep cleaned. Never have to break the rules. Always trying to tell the truth. That's everything that came out of there, but you know there's way more that I need to get out. But yeah, looks pretty gross, huh? This is when the paintbrush becomes handy because you can get all that stuff up out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. I bet some of you thought I was painting. Let's talk about the reason I'm using a paintbrush. All of those little bristles have a great job that they're doing. They're getting rid of all of the dust and all of the dirt buildup. The other option was a good old toothbrush, and I decided not to go with that one. It's all about working smart and not hard. Since I cleaned off the inside of the vacuum, I also want to be sure I give the outside some love as well. I'm going to attempt to use these paper towels first before I actually clean it out, like with vinegar, to get the excess debris off. You'll see. Since I made a mess, I decided to go ahead and sweep it up. This is how you keep up with your home throughout the week. If you do something and you mess it up, just clean it up right away. For me, if I took the option of waiting until later, that later would be like a week later. Kind of like the clothes that are always on my chair in my bedroom. In the past, I would clean out the filter with Dawn dish soap and vinegar, but this time I decided just to squeeze the dirt out, and it looks really good. Here's what it looks like. Check out my vacuum. She's looking good in the neighborhood. She has a little bit of dirt in her, but that's okay because it's much better than what it was earlier. Another thing that I'm going to use the paintbrush for is this vent. This vent stay dirty. So I'm going to go ahead and get it cleaned out.
Never had no trust issues, never had to break the rules, always try to tell the truth.
This looks so much better. Look at all the debris on the ground.
I've been trying to...
Can you believe all of this dust was caked up in that vent? On to the next item on my agenda. That is to just straighten the bathroom up. The shelf really needed to be cleaned, as well as the light fixture. The shelves will be cleaned with vinegar and the rest of the bathroom as well, except for the mirror. That will be cleaned with Sprayway glass cleaner. All of the cleaning products that I use are listed below in the description box. So we were trying to take this off, but it won't come off without the light bulb coming off. So I'm just going to clean them off while they're on. Here's a close-up of how dirty these are. They are definitely looking pretty sad. I'm going to use the feather duster to dust it off because the feather duster has a tendency of soaking up all of the dust in the feathers. I really like this duster a lot. On my sink, there's a space between the handle and the faucet, and I find it really hard to get my hands through there, but I have big hands. Anyway, I like to do a sink floss. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you are a sink flosser. If you've been around for a while, you know that I do not like to do laundry unless I absolutely have to. But let me tell you, I feel like I'm being lazy because there's always clothes on this couch in my room. It just doesn't make any sense. And this is exactly what I was referring to earlier about just like saying, okay, I'll do it later. Yeah, these clothes been on here for a while. I finally got tired of looking at them, so I decided to fold them up. If you saw my last video, you know that I cleaned my drawers out and they're still clean to this day, and it's been like a month. I'm so proud of myself. Celebrate your wins, celebrate your journeys, because you are a champion. And not only that, you deserve to be celebrated.
You know.
I need to clean the windows in my room. I will be using Sprayway glass cleaner for the actual glass. I'll be using vinegar for everything around the glass, and then I'll be using Clorox Wipes to clean off the blinds. Have you been practicing your weekly self-care? You have to do that because you'll really fall in love with yourself once you get to know yourself. And let's be real, if you don't know and love yourself, how can you love other people? Once you learn how to love yourself, you begin to treat yourself better, which helps you treat other people better. Please try to always choose kindness because it makes you a very beautiful person. Thank you so much for being here. I'm on a journey to 1,000 and I am so excited. So feel free to share my video.
You know.
In case no one has told you today, know that you are enough, you are worthy, and you are loved.
Some things change, are lost and found or gone forever. But this is what you are to me, like a body of water.
All of the windows and blinds in my house really need to be cleaned, so I've been working on that for the last 2 weeks. This is my oldest daughter's room, and since I'm in here, I may as well dust. Look at this. I keep telling you guys, I live in a dust bucket. So back to talking about my daughter. She's 20 years old. She'll be 21 in March. She is an Ohio State University student and she made the Dean's List. Yep, you heard me right, the Dean's List. How blessed am I to have her as my daughter? She is so amazing and I love her so much. Now I'm struggling with the rearranging because I really don't know how she had this arranged, but at least it's clean. Since the TV stand is complete, I figured I should dust her desk off as well. So I've cleaned the windows, blinds, TV stand, and now her desk with a Clorox wipe. I don't know exactly where everybody is in the United States or wherever else, but I know that I can smell spring in the air and I'm in Columbus, Ohio. The day that I'm actually editing this video, it is 64 degrees outside. So you know every single window in my house is open. I love to air out my house, and it's really good for me to do that in my house at least once a week. Much nicer. This is my beautiful daughter who made the Dean's List. These pictures were from her high school years when she was a cheerleader. These are all of the paper towels that I kept from when I was cleaning the windows and cleaning the blinds, and yeah, it was nice and dirty. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna do a really quick clean in here, just straighten up a few things in my kids' bathroom. I come in here about once a month to just clean up a little bit, not much because my daughters, they're at an age where they can do all of this themselves. So I'll just be cleaning off the mirrors, the countertops, and the actual vanity and shelf. And again, I will be using Sprayway glass cleaner to clean off the mirrors. The sink and vanity will be cleaned off with good old vinegar. Remember that vinegar is a disinfectant, so it's okay to use in your bathroom. It's going to get rid of all the germs, all the bacteria, and all that great stuff. Or not so great stuff. When cleaning out the bathroom, I always try to use disposable products. I really don't want to use a cleaning cloth. The other thing that I always see people do is when you are cleaning out your sink on the inside, that should actually be the last thing that you clean out if you are using a cleaning cloth, because you don't want to put that cleaning cloth back on anything else because it's contaminated with, you know, toothpaste, germs, and spit. That's not really cool, or kosher for that matter. That was quick, short, and simple. They can clean their own toilet, they can clean their own bathtub, they can clean their own floors. Mommy just had to come show love to everywhere else. In normal Kim fashion, I worked up an appetite, so I'm gonna go pick up the food. And I decided to take you along with me. Thank you so much for taking out the time to watch my video today. I really do not take it lightly. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you will, do a little bit of small tasks around your house on a daily basis so that you're not spending your entire weekend cleaning your home. Set some time aside on the weekend for self-care. Word to the wise, always check your food before you leave out because they gave me the wrong pizza. But it was still good and I still ate it. Thank you again for watching. Bye guys!